Hi guys, it's Kelly at Coffee Sunshine Paper. I'm here today with a little project. I want to do some bird paper pockets, and I just kind of wanted to show you where they're coming from, these pages. These I got at different times. These were separate times. This one I got a while ago. This one's called The Book of British Birds, and the signatures in this one are sewn in. So it's kind of nice. I can take this apart and like use these for journal pages, because they're already attached and you get the beautiful images on all the sides. So I'm super happy that this one is sewn in. This one, the North American birds, they are glued in. So let me put British away for a minute. So these guys are glued in, so I can't use, excuse me, I can't use, both sides. I have to rip them out. And so I thought that I would make pockets out of them because they're kind of long, so that sort of works. And I was just kind of playing the other night and just kind of folding, and I thought maybe like a double pocket would be a good idea with these. So I took the long page and just kind of folded under a little bit here because this is where you're going to put things in and out of. So I thought there would be a little wear and tear there. So, and then I folded that up and then folded this side down a little bit. And so it's going to create this little double pocket. So you can put something actually in there and then behind there. And I thought I would sew down the sides, though you don't need to sew this. This is a very easy glue situation if you want to do that. So grab a long piece of paper and let's make a couple pockets. All right, so I haven't done anything with these yet. Like I said, I was just playing. I was watching a movie on my laptop in the craft room, and I thought, what am I going to do with these? I need a project here. So we just need to find a cute little birdie. And this is honestly the hard part, is deciding who gets to be the star of the show, like these guys that I can't pronounce. Nope, not even gonna try. So the other side, he gets tucked away. He's beautiful too. So, that's the hard part, just kind of deciding. Some of them it's easy to decide because I don't want like bugs and worms and things in the picture. So, but I can't tuck that one down. Oh, that chickadee sure is cute. Yeah, maybe we'll do him. We'll do this little chickadee. Although I kind of want something with browns because there's a page in this journal that I want to put a little pocket. There's only like one page left that I want to do, and I think I want one of these pockets in there. So I want something with a little brown because it's on sort of a coffee dyed area. This guy has the brown. And he's cute too. See, this is the tough part, you guys. I just have to make a decision, right? Just pull the trigger. Oh, there's just, that looks like I saw different words there. I saw BS there, which kind of makes me giggle. So we'll save that for later. Definitely going to keep that one. This blue is very pretty. And blue on the other side too. Oh, do you see what I mean, you guys? Do you see what I mean? Oh, this has the brown. It doesn't have any brown. So I think we'll go with brown-headed nuthatch. But yeah, see, I have to rip these because they're not sewn in. There's no string. I have looked. I have tried every... And it faked me out, too, because if you look at them, they look like they're sewn in a little bit, right? They kind of look like clumps. But then you get in there and you can see they are not. They're glued in. So let's try with this one to see if... This one with the brown to see if my idea works. And if it does, then I'm going to make a bunch of these because I've already done, like I said, I already did all the folding on all these. I'm ready to go if this ends up being an okay idea. So I do like the name of it on there. So I think we'll keep it so you can see the name and just fold that down again, just for kind of the sturdiness of having things going in and out if you're going to take things in and out. And then I can cut it off there. Is fine. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same, just folding it down a little bit. Don't need that. Although I kind of want to know where okay, so don't go too far down. So maybe here. And with the words there, it gives a little line, you know, on where I need to stop. So that looks crooked to me for some reason. Let's just straighten that out a little bit. And I am going to go and cover this part, I think, with maybe some washi. And so, like I said, I think I'll sew down the sides, and that'll be a little pocket. So let's glue these sides down, though. Trusty catalog that I glue on here. So hope you guys are all doing all right in your parts of the lands. It is fall here in New England. I'm in central Connecticut, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful out. The temperature is awesome. It's like up in the 60s, I think, today. The sun is shining. And you might say, why are you not outside? Well, I was outside. I was outside all morning. I trimmed back all my peonies and my daisies that aren't the Montauk ones, just the regular, like Shasta type daisy. And just a lot of weeding, so much weeding. And then I planted, I'm going to grab some washi, I think, for right there. Hold on. All right, we'll go with this one. So let me get in closer. I had found these baby mums yesterday. They're so cute. And, you know, they're hardy. So obviously going to be perfect for next year. And the lady was funny at the store, at the nursery. She said, how many do you want? And I said, I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going to put them. I just want them for next year. I want them when they're this time next year to be bold and beautiful. And I said 5. Let's just say 5. And then she's like, oh, just take 6 or 7. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I was all happy, excited. And she's like, let me get you a tray, you know, for your car to hold them. I go, oh, thanks, that would be great. Let's keep the dirt off the car. And she comes back and she goes, just fill up the tray. And there were 10. There were 10 in the tray. I think it was 10. It was 8 or 10. I want to say it was 10. So now I have 10 of them, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they're all the colors, all the beautiful mom colors. Oh, I like that. I'm going to trim up the edges before I sew too. And so this morning I decided where I wanted them and planted my little baby mums. And also I've been carrying around in my trunk some, where's the other side? Okay. Some bulbs. So I took out the bulbs. I had tulip bulbs and daffodil and hyacinth. And so I went and kind of alternated between, I did a mom, between the 2 moms, I did like a clump of tulips, and then between 2 other moms, I did a clump of the daffodils and so on. And so, yeah, so I'm tired now. I worked out there for a while, and so I'm good. I just want to play with paper now for a little bit while the rest of the world is watching NFL. I'll be doing that a little later. All right, I'm going to sew down the sides and then see if this is, what I thought it was going to be, or if it needs more, a little more zhuzhing up. But I kind of like the simplicity of it. So hold on, sewing machine is off camera. So let me just do this real quick. boring right now, huh? You want to look at, how about look at this? He's cute, right? Why is the British one so much cuter than the American one? I don't know. Nothing wrong with the American one, no offense. But that British one sure is a cutie pie. So yeah, I think it is exactly what I thought it was going to look like. Trim off these a little bit. And then I was just going to put it down and have it be a little double pocket. So let's make that happen next. Okay. So this thing we worked on a bunch together. Go back out. And so maybe we'll just do a quick little flip through. I think I am going to sell it. You guys have seen it a lot of times. If you haven't seen it, if you're new and you haven't seen it, there's a playlist. I think I called it Upholstery Journal. And it's like crunchy. It's got Amazon packaging inside these two kind of upholstery fabrics, and it was sewn together. So we'll just do a quick flip through this one because, like I said, I do want to put it in the shop. This is just some little papers, coffee dye. A lot of coffee dyed in here. So if you don't like that texture or smell or whatever, then not the one for you. Pass on this one. Some dot grid. And like I said, I think you guys have seen a lot of this already. So we'll just go quickly through. Just this little pocket here. I won't pull everything out. Little pocket here. Pocket here. Did I leave that open? Oh, I left it open on the top too, just so you can see that you could stick things in there too. Pocket here, pocket here. This is like embossed. It's like raised. Feels cool. A little tuck spot in there, little pocket. And this is actually a belly band, so you could put something in here too. Here's another belly band that you could use or not use. Any of these papers are removable. They're just like, you know, stationery type papers, note cards and such. Kind of just there to show you that you could put things there, you know. They're not all decorative like that one. This pocket here. This is where I was going to put the birds. So, oh, he's too wide. Okay, not a problem. We can cut him down because there's all this space over here. Okay, so let's just cut him down. I should have looked at that before I even bothered, huh? With the sewing. All right, well, I'm going to go over to my machine again. Again, it's going to be, you're not going to see anything, so maybe just look at some of the other birds. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's Jazzy snoring in the background. Okay. And again, you know, you don't need to sew. This is not a requirement. It's just a preference. If you have a machine, though, it's kind of fun. I do see them a lot at the Goodwill stores and other thrift store type places. So if you're ever just wandering around and you see one, it's fun to play with. All right, I think this is where I want it. So let's glue. Can get a little closer. Okay, let's glue. I'm gonna have to fill this pretty soon. Yeah, so a little later today, I got invited over to my son's place and his girlfriend. They just moved in last weekend. It was very exciting to do that, to help them. It's a very cute place, too. He always has the cutest apartments. It's like nothing like the apartments I had. I don't know, these kids. But it's beautiful, and she is lovely, so everybody's happy about it. So I got invited. They're going to play with their crock pot. They said they normally come over here on Sundays, but they're going to play with their crock pot and have a little snack and such during the games today. Yeah, so that is exactly what I had in mind. So we need little papers to go in there, though. Papers are not a problem here. Not a problem. That's kind of cool. Does that fit in there? It's too tall. Okay. Well, anyway, you know we have papers. This is kind of pretty. And the blue is nice with that blue, too. I have to cut it down a little. And then I'll flip through the rest of it so you guys can see the rest of the journal. And then it'll serve as like my flip through video for the journal too, because I like to attach a little video to the listing when I put it in Etsy. Just in case. I know some people like to be surprised, so you don't want to flip through. But some people like to flip through. Oh, I think that's great there. Okay, do we want it up here? All right, and then we put something in that pocket too. Again, not a problem for us to find paper. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like a postcard on one side. That would be kind of fun. But that white bothers me a little bit. Maybe just some coffee dyed instead. But this thing's kind of fun. This is a little, like a flashcard. Time on it. That's kind of fun. I like that. I don't think I have another one of those in here. So that's a keeper. All right. I'll zoom back out a little bit for the rest of the flip through. And I need to cap. Okay. So yeah, a lot of coffee dyed in this one. Little papers everywhere. But still plenty of places if you want to collage, or there's a ton of writing places too. So that's not going to be a problem if you're a writer, journal writer person. I love this page with the lace. Lots of writing. You could do lots of gluing. Oh, here's another little bird pocket, but that doesn't bother me. No such thing as too many birds, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Can you have too many birds? Some people don't like birds. One of my best friends growing up, she hated birds. She still hates them. This flips out. This little flip up here, I forget, this has a name. I can't remember what it's called, but if you watch Gail Augustinelli, she always uses the name of that. I forget what it is. I could have put the pocket here too, because you can't write on the music. But whoever gets it can figure out what to do with that space. There, you can write on. And this you can write on. This also opens up for extra writing. Kind of a little hidden writing spot there. And then just a decorative page there, and then another one of the same that's in the front. Yeah, so she is going into the shop. I will take a couple pictures, and this you could just tie like this if you wanted to, or you could wrap them around. I left them pretty long, so you could, I don't know how people do this, they wrap them around. I don't know, so, no, that's not it. I don't know. Maybe like this? I don't know. Okay, anyway, this is how I would do it. I would tie them right here, And, you know, it'll just sit on your shelf or at your workspace. Again, I leave these long if you want to do beads or charms or something like that. So, yeah, that's it. And I'm glad the bird pocket worked out, because that is exactly the vision I had when I folded. I don't know how many I did, maybe like 20 of these the other night when I was watching that movie. So, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and we will see you next time. If you have any questions about this one, like dimensions or size, dimensions or number of pages or whatever, head over to the Etsy shop, and I have that all listed out for you. All right. So happy Sunday, you guys. Happy fall if you're somewhere that's fallish. And geez, Halloween is in a week, which means November is in less than a week, which is crazy to me. It's next Saturday. I have done nothing Christmas wise. So maybe we can make like a December daily or something next time we hop on here together. All right. In the meantime, play. Make sure you play and nap and play and nap. And yeah, we got to work. We do have to work too. But you know what I mean. You got to play too. Okay. So you guys, we will talk soon. All right. Reach out with any questions. That's going in the shop. Okay. Take care. Bye.